Howdy folks, this is Hezzy on Lord, and today we're doing a special video with a Honda Civic. Another one. This time it's this one. The 95, the Canadian made. So I made a lot of progress on this monkey. Got rid of the bottom shield that went underneath it. I'm keeping the two side fender wheels because of water. Because Canadians didn't believe in goddamn undercoating the carriage. You know? Undercoating the carriage basically means to help prevent from salt water, detergent, shit on the road from like winter, that kind of thing. And the reason why I say that is because I looked underneath the hood and it says Canada, or Canada, wherever the hell you want to say it. Because this is what I'm going to have to do to this car once I get it almost done. There's a hole in the floor. They did not undercoat this car at all. So I'm going to have to cut that whole piece out right there, make it like a rectangle, shape the metal in there, and weld it in. That's Canada for you. That's Canada. But everything else is all good out of this car, as you can see. Pistons are right there, speakers right there. Everything is fine. Okay, everything is great. Okay. ECU works great, doors work great, everything else looks great. And oh yeah, here's another one right here. Canada failed again. Ow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut that out, reshape another piece, and just go and just weld it in. Not hard to do. It's really simple. But today, we're working on this monkey. And it is looking a hell of a lot better. Okay, it was all blacked out and shit, so it looked like shit. So I'm gonna need a motor mount because that one snapped off on the bottom. But I need to grab my degreaser, which is right here. This shit works wonders. Oh yeah, close it. Because that block was completely black. Nobody maintained it, nobody cleaned it. It looked like shit. It was completely black. Now it's silver. But that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I got one piece in the porch right now that's going to be worked on, and it needs a lot of work. I'm not running the stock air cleaner on here. I'm not going to be running the stock oil pan on here either. The main, the main bearings I'm running as well. Pistons I'm running as well. I might change those out future on. I might just change them out before we even get the project back together. Just may do that at all, you know. But the project is inside the patio, and it's a pretty big one. So stay tuned. You are going to learn a few things. So this degreaser I got, it's purple. Okay, usually you're supposed to mix it with water. Okay, usually. Yeah, spray bottle, water. So detergent, water. Then you got to do a little mix. What I'm using is this. Over here. Wow. That's what I'm using. Pick this up at any local Walmart, any local hardware store. It's called Super Clean. Purple shit. Dissolves grease super fast, super easy. This shit works wonders. Trust me. And when you have your brush, ooh, that shit's coming off. So what I have here, right behind you guys, is I have the head, the intake manifold, the distributor. Okay. Everything else that I'm going to take apart, clean it all up, throw it back together. It's really simple to do. It's really easy to do. As long as you don't screw up the rockers or move the rockers or anything, you can take apart the castings, take those off. Really easy to do. Okay. But yeah, here's the head. Here's the valve cover. Right here. There we go. Somebody did it all black and shit, which needs to be silver. So I'll probably take that shit off by the end of the day. Okay, but there's that. But I need to run inside real quick to grab a special tool, and I'll be right back. So I'll let you look at this project that I'm doing. Fuel rail, intake, distributor. 2 lifters, take off, cam as well, take off. Everything else, I'm going to make sure I mark it before I take anything off, okay? So I will come right back. So start the future. Steer. folks. I am back. I am right here. Okay, now we got a lot of work to do. So where I'm going to start first is the distributor. Bolt. That's left on. Bolt right there in the back. Bolt right here in the front. Okay, this is going to come off completely. Do not take off your cap. Leave that cap there. Okay, because there's a special spring inside here that goes right here. There's a spring. If that thing comes off and you lose that spring, you are SOL. Okay. You just go to the shop to find that fucking thing, which is not going to be good, okay? So, these bolts are either a half or a 12. My toolbox is literally right here. Half or a 12. Let's go on the 13 and see what it does. Now it's a 12. Maybe. Okay, let's crack those up. Okay, there it goes. There's that one loose. I better wear gloves on this. This is a messy picture right now. I wonder if you guys can hear me with my headphones on because I've already put them back in. These gloves have telecom pattern in them, and I hate it. I have no other gloves, so I don't want to go out and get no other gloves either. So, continue distributor work. There's the second bolt I'm loosening up. Yeah, this thing's caked in dirty old oil. You can tell no one maintained this sumbitch. And I hate it when people fucking do that. Just absolutely hate it. Clean your car. You know, she's your baby. That's your kid right there. You want your kid running around dirty? I sure as hell don't. You seen my other Honda, the 97? That thing's clean. And I love it. Oh my god, there's all kinds of old oil in here and shit, dude. It's just bad. Okay, third bolt distributor's off. So, this only goes in one direction. You cannot screw that up, okay? If you try to tighten it on there in the wrong direction, you are going to snap your cam that's inside that hole where this thing just came out of, okay? See how that position's right there? Don't move it, okay? That way you know exactly where it goes back on. So, that thing is dirty. All this around here casting is going to be cleaned up with that degreaser. So we'll set that outside for right now, okay? Also, if you want to take apart your spark plugs, if you want to take off your spark plug wires, that's totally fine. As long as you know which hole to line up. So, if I were to take my distributor right there, here's where it was, take my hole, okay? Just straight from over, straight over there. Simple as that. And get my little marker over here. And find out where she went to. Where did my marker go off to? I can't find my fucking marker now. That's kind of a problem. Uh-oh. It's not the door. Okay. I see the cap, but I don't see the pin. Alright, I'm not another. Okay. It's not right there. I see the cap, but I don't see the pin. My bag. Right down, I see my bag. No look anyway. It's not in here either. Okay. Is it out here either? Okay. So, simple to do. Take your wires, straight them across. Okay. Just straight them across. Just throw them all across and see where they land. Ooh. I think that's it right there. So let's slide our distributor back in the way it was before. Beep beep. So then, okay, good. So, as I'm looking here, I matched the longest wire to the longest cylinder, second longest, third longest, fourth longest. So, once I did that, my distributor's back in place. Okay, I just straighten my wires across. So, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, I trace one back. One is right there. Where's 2? 2, right there, right there in between, and 2 is back here. So chances are this is 4 and 3. 4. Yep. 4. 3. Right there. Okay? In case you want to take off your wires. Okay? In case you want to take off wires. But my distributor cap is clean. So that way you know. I'll show you how to do it again later on. Okay? So, and these wires are kind of gummed up in a way, so we need to change them out too. Yeah. Okay. So take that monkey off. Just slide it out. Get it up. Out of the way. Take her outside. On the garbage can. Oh. Nailed it. And there's that major piece. Okay, now, since that distributor's on, I'm going to go for my thermostat inlet tube from the radiator, the big hose that goes down and in. which is this right here. Right here. I'm gonna take this off now. Now there is no gasket in between here. There is no gasket, okay? This right here is a bleeder screw, right here, in case you want to bleed out all the old air, okay? For the Canadian models, they have a bleeder screw. And on the block out there, it has a screw so you can drain out the old antifreeze inside the block. Americans don't do that. We like to do it the hard way, okay? I've never seen an American Honda Civic with a bleeder, with an open hole about that big on the block. I've never seen it. Mine doesn't have it. So I believe that is a 10. So, here you line. Nope, that's an 8. There's 10. These you can get in here with a socket or a wrench. It's really simple to do. Just wiggle them in there. Do not strip them. Okay. Ooh, that one's in there pretty good. What about the bottom one? Ooh, I think the bottom one is too. Might need a new socket. Might need a socket. Ooh, this one's stuck. There you go. They feel good for you too. They feel great for me. Oh. So I got some regasket sealer maker for this thing, so I can redo this thing again. So I can just gasket it and throw it on. Just silicone is what you really need to use. They don't believe in gaskets on these parts. It's like Mercedes. Mercedes don't believe in gaskets. All silicone. So what I'm going to be using next is another gasket maker, which is blue. Pick it up at any hardware store. Gasket maker, blue. To reseal that monkey. Okay. So now I need a 10 millimeter socket. Okay. For this one up here, because I don't want to strip it. So go the same direction. Just push down. Just don't break them off because these are all aluminum. Do not torque these down either, because getting in here to take them out again is going to be kind of a bitch. Okay, that's loose. Take it out here. This is probably going to be a long video. Okay, just fair warning for you guys. You know, it's my day off today, and I just want to relax. You know, build some cars and shit. And that thing is stuck on. So, do not use a metal hammer on aluminum parts if you want to take them off and you want to save them. If you do want to save them, rubber hammer. So just, there we go. Boom. There's that piece. See, there's no gasket on it. There's no gasket on the block either. Silicone. So, looks like there's no silicone on here. I wonder if it was leaking to begin with. I never started this car. I never ran this car. But I noticed when I, in the radiator, I put my hose in there like a regular garden hose and shot water through it. Shot water through the box so I can drain the whole thing out. I noticed my radiator, the fluid wasn't coming on top of the radiator and just going out. All the water was just exploding out of the fucking radiator. I was like, okay. So the radiator shot out after fact. So whatever inlet tube they have for anything, they shot too. Put this on the garbage can, get cleaned out. Right. One day. Now, this is going to be the major tricky part, the major thing, the major cheese. This is why I need my pen. If I don't have my pen, I am screwed. So I have to mark exactly where that head is located and where everything else is located. You have to somewhere. Not in there. Move that to the side. I need to clean out my bag anyway because I have all my tools in my bag. I never clean them up. I've just been on the road a lot and I've just been out there doing shit, working on people's cars. Nope, I can't find my pen anywhere. Where is my pen? Oh, but yeah, is that a Sharpie? Ooh. Hello. But I bought these for a reason. Sharpies. I need one. Now, I need to mark exactly where my head is positioned. So, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to make sure I'm dead straight. Okay. I can rotate this by hand as well if I wanted to. But, I'll get you over here real quick to show you my markers. I won't leave you guys hanging. So, I mark black here, black right there as well. That's where my cam is sitting. Okay, that's where my cam is sitting. And it's right here on the block. Okay, Okay, good. That's it right here on the block. Okay, good. The reason why I'm marking this is because this big piece right here, cradle, basically, is coming off. That's next. That cradle is coming off. Because all that old oil is sitting in the valley of this head. And when I fire this thing up, I want her to be clean. It's just gets me sick. Okay, so I'll put my thing to the side right now. I do believe those are 12s or 13s on top of this valve cradle. And I'm thinking that's an 11 or a half. Let's see here. I have one of my sockets for my ARP head bolts that I'm going to be installing here soon. I like that fitting better. And my battery is charged. Rock on. That means I can use my drill bits. Yay! Mine. Crawler. Freaky these. Okay. Charged. Now I can take off these bolts. Make sure you don't strip them, please. There goes one. These are long ass cradles, okay? Put them all together. Oh my, oh, I smell the old oil. Oh, that's getting me sick. Oh, Jesus. And someone did a no-no. Slapped an oversized bolt on the sumbitch, which is a 13. Someone did a half-baked, half-assed job of fucking bullshit and shouldn't have do. If you're doing a Honda, don't half-ass it, okay? Don't. Just don't. Do it right first time. Just don't. You'll get me sick, you'll get everyone else sick. You'll just basically get your dog sick, you'll get your mom sick. Okay? Then you call me over the phone like, hey, this doesn't fit, that's gonna make me sick. Okay, don't do it, please. They did this. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to show you guys. I don't know why you would do this. Oh. And to put a nut on top of it, too. And is that the same size? God, I hope that's the same size. Please. Please be the same size. That way. Look at this bolt from the other ones. Fits in that hole that just came out of this bastard. For some reason, they slapped this fucker. Okay, this fucker in there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down to my local hardware store to get another bolt like this. Okay, and put it in the hole where this fucker just was. So that one's garbage. Just sick. If you can smell this old oil right now, it'll get you sick. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Okay, that one has to stop. Good, taking off these cradles. If I can strap that phone to my face, I will. But I can't. Now, this is a spring-loaded bastard, which means you gotta be careful. Okay? Okay, these are not moving the way I want them to. I'm not even a half. I'm gonna go 11 on you just in case. Just in case. 15. Got my sockets out here too. That an 11? That's an 11. Holy shit, that's not working. Uh-oh. I may be in a little bit of a trouble here. I'm gonna use a 12. 12 point. There we go. These were just being stubborn. Look, it's even locked in my gun too. Uh-oh. Might have to get 5 more of these bolts. These are easy to find too, so don't worry about them. Eat. Perfect. Wish you can see me. There you go. Well, show you a little more time. There you go. Okay, so next one's right here. Another one. I'm going to use a 12 point just to get in there and lock them out. There we go. Except they are going to stick to my socket. Oh, I forgot because these are already stripped. So I'm gonna take them on nicely. See how they're just stuck on my suction. Persuasion. Thank you. Another one. One more. One more to go. I'm gonna grab the hammer for a second. There we go. Take my socket off. Slap that down in there. Get my persuasion now. Okay. Now that that's all off, except for one that I have left in there. Okay. There's the hole in my glove. And I'm touching all this old oil and shit. Oh, that shit for sure. Yeah. Only if people would actually take care of the shit. Well, this is my project now. So. That's why I'm giving her the special treatment that she deserves. That way, she'll be a fine and dandy little monkey when she is done. Where did my 13 run off to? Did anyone see my 13? Is there 13? Is that 11? Or is that a half? Did it roll underneath the head? No. I'll use that 12 because the 12 seems to fit. And here we go. Okay, perfect. This one you do want to keep. The bolt, the other one, should look just like this. So the one I'm going to true value, I'm going to get a bolt that looks just like this. Because this is for the valve cover. This is for the seals. Now, we are almost lifted off here. Okay, there's a couple more bolts holding her in place, which is this tower over here, which is a 10. Okay, we're almost there. You just want to be very delicate here, because you don't want to be fucking kind of shit. Okay, be careful. Look how some of the bolts are marked 10. You gotta love that shit. These two bolts I'm keeping to the side because those are just a special tower. These should just pop right off. This should just lift right off. Okay, there's that casting main. There's no silicone on it. Lovely. This head should automatically just lift away. It should. If not, then I gotta pry on it, and then I hate doing that. I hate that. This tells me that this cylinder has been sitting on like that for a while, and I hate prying on it. Ooh, you felt that? You see that lift? Ooh, that made me so fucking nervous. Shit. I gotta get somewhere else to wedge it up. Because this should wiggle. This should. I'm not gonna put on myself on the crank. That's a stupid fucking idea. There you go. Just slowly lift her up. Slowly wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. Slowly. Don't want to go too hard. Okay. Ooh. Holy Christ. Don't like that at all. Katie Greaser, you're out of the way, please. This thing is just making me nervous. Because it's not wanting to lift up the way it should be. There we go. And right now I'm damaging it with the screwdriver, which is not good. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. As you can see, I left the rockers in place. There's a reason for that. Okay? Stay. Do not fall off that trash can, please. Now that I'm here and I see this valley of death, okay, I don't like it. I see old metal that's in here. I see I have two major valley ports, which are great. Now all I got to do to make this thing completely off, I see some of these nodes on here are scorn. Some of these are clean, which tell me they ran this thing dry once, or this thing was just too tight at all. So I'm gonna have to redo that as well. Okay, but this head is just don't ignore it, shit, dude. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about here. Well, I have a smoke as well. Okay. Where's my lighter? Go to the anywhere. Hello. So, show you this belly. That is bad. That is bad. As you can see, that metal piece was right there. I still have a spark plug in that one. Rest her out, and I do believe you. And then all of that's going to be cleaned out as well. Next, I'm going to take apart the intake manifold all in one piece. Okay, and we can get that out of the way, and then I'll dissect that thing and get that going again. I'll also show you a porting method that I use. I'm going to be doing for that too. I'm going to clean those up. The intake as well. Okay, that hose is going to come off. I'm going to get new hoses for it. Okay, but I'll show you the cam right now and the crank and everything else that I pulled apart for you. So here's the distributor. Here's your little neck for your filler. Okay, there's the crank right there. There's the cam. You can see that cam has been working right there. Now, I'm tip it up. Okay. See how gummed up that is? See how bad that monkey is? That monkey is bad. But those oil seals right there are fine. I may replace them. One is missing. I'm missing an oil seal. So, that could be the reason why the block has been shooting oil. Where is that last oil seal? There it is. Do not lose those oil seals. Okay, because if you do that, this whole intake right here with the hole where your spark plug goes into will be caked in oil. Okay, which is a no-no. Okay, so now let's make some degreaser. Clean all those up. Put everything back together. The way it should be the first time. This is, like I said, this is probably gonna be a long video. So if you guys want to cut this in pieces, you want to, it's fine. But I'm just gonna keep on continuing, keep on going. You know. So yeah, it's your guys' call if you want to cut it here or there to see what you need to do. Pause it. If you want. These bolts are getting it too, by the way. This thing's gonna be clean. Especially this head, dude. This head is making me sick. Ugh. If you can smell it, dude. I ain't kidding. The smell will kill a horse. Okay, good. I need to run inside and grab some water. With this stuff, be careful. Because it did burn me. Blows on really quick. We'll fill it up with water. Fill the rest up with water. Get the sprayer. Spray it all on. Spray it on. Leave it for like 5 minutes. I got nothing. And then I have a brush outside that I used to. I'll show you. Okay, I am back with some water and degreaser. Perfect. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Okay, let's go spray some shit. Yeah. Let's go. You. So you can see the shit foams up. Don't worry about the wires, you'll be fine. Okay. Now for you. All this old oil. Even a camber, dude. That shit will come off quickly, okay? That's it. Spray it, leave it for 5 minutes, okay? Okay. Put it back over here. Now, we got to take off the intake manifold to get to our head. Which is really simple to do. It's holding by the back by a couple bolts. Not worried about that at all. It's really simple to do. I may have to rotate this thing just to get the back bolts, so I have to clear some of this section off. So Oh, you need to be outside too. Degrease it. Thank you. Okay. Now, on to you. I'm gonna take off the fuel rail first. That's what I'm gonna do. So if I can position you beside that. It's up behind you. Heavier than that. Nope. That might work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get all these bolts. These are gonna have to be degreased as well. All these. Good. Okay, now I'll take off that fuel rail, which is, there should be 3 bolts in the back of it, which is right here, this big piece. Right here in front of you guys. I'm gonna unhook my pressure hose, my fuel pressure regulator. There's 1 bolt right there, 1 bolt right there, and 1 is missing. So that's a 10. So that's a 10, so where do you live? There. Okay, get in here. Trying to get that gunky ass oil in you. I'll clean up these injectors too. Okay, good. That's just coming off. Come on. If I drop it, I know I can find it, so not worry about it. Now, 1 more right back here, I believe. Yeah, right in front of the camera for you guys. Someone's tucked this monkey on hard. Oh, there we go. I know you guys are riding right there. I know, I'm sorry. Better to look at. This sure as hell on me. Okay, so we'll take part of this top one right now to this fuel rail. I'll clean this thing up too, because that's pretty bad. Okay, there's no dirt in here. Okay, good. There we go. Unloosen the second screw to the back. Got it. I can pry this thing right off right now. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Fuel rail. Be very careful with these fuel injection gaskets. Okay? Because these monkeys like to be a little stickler. Those little ones right there. Those top ones. Okay? Doesn't matter what order you put them back into. Doesn't matter at all. That's gonna be clean up too. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know it out here. It looks immaculate when I put you together. see all this oil just coming off that motherfucker, dude. It's just bad. It's bad. Okay. Move you again. Right there this time. Now, intake manifold in the back. These plastic sleeves, make sure you put them back on there. That'll keep your fuel rod from hurting itself. Okay. So I see right now 4 bolts on top, which are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that are gonna come off. Okay, and I notice I'm missing perfect. It's right there. This fuel injector can come out right now. Perfect. Stick that right there. I noticed that I got a couple gaskets that are in here that are sticking. So I'm gonna use my little screwdriver. Be careful with these. Do not break them. Do not crack them either. And just pry them out. Okay. There's one. Gonna do one more. There's the second one. Ooh. Perfect. Those go to the fuel injectors. Since that is off, I can take off my 13s that are back here. I do believe the 13s are the 12s. There are 12s. Mine are 13s in mine. Ooh. Okay, let me see here. I may have went the wrong direction. No, I didn't go the wrong direction. Wow. Okay. Double wrench it up. Hold her down. It's like you're a surgeon doing this shit. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, I got them all cracked off and loose. I did. Perfect. Now, oh, that's fingerless now. Save these nuts, please. Because trying to find these at a hardware store are kind of a bitch. Okay, there's that. I see one right there on the bottom. Good. This one is loose as well. And this head will just come right off easily. That should just slide right off. I wonder how bad the intake manifold gasket is. If it's bad, I'm going to have to swap that one out too. Because the exhaust gasket, I noticed, it's bad. It's cracked in half. Somebody half-assed it, did 2 different types of fucking gasket on that shit. Or like someone gave you an aftermarket kit for it, and you had 2 separate gaskets up on the same fucking side and shit. There's one. So who helped me last time with the fuel video is actually my next door neighbor, Tony. Okay? He's learning because I'm teaching him a lot about cars, like I'm teaching you guys a lot about, you know, cars as well. It's just not hard to do. Okay, it's really simple to do. I have the patience for it. Some days I don't. But yeah, that's what I do. I had a guy ask me a question about a fuel video. His name was Adam Hoover. Mr. Hoover, shout out to you about that one, about the fuel video. I hope that one helped you out a lot because you are having fuel issues, right? So now I got this one cracked off the rack. There's one little stickler about this back one. Okay. So far this video is almost 4 minutes long. Okay. Okay, good. There's one little stickler that's way back here. It's in the middle. So when I said I had to flip it around, I'll do right now. So take this big bastard. Rotate her again. I'll get her close to the edge so I can get my socket in there, hold my ratchet in there, or I can just tip her up against the wall. All that old oil is probably gonna leak out all over my fucking table. Where'd my 12 go? Didn't have the cradle in. Got it. Got that bolt. Okay. Now, I want to be careful because I don't want to damage that head. Now this intake is ready to come off. You're gonna see how easy this thing is to take off. You got all your bolts, 4 on top, 2 on the sides, 1 in the middle. Okay. Then you just take it, wiggle it. There she goes. She's separated. Intake manifold. That's gonna be clean. Well, I got a lot to take off of that thing too, so I might as well just leave it here. So, go. How bad's that gasket? I'm looking at it right now. See if I take it off all in one piece. Just try to wiggle it back and forth. Boom. That gasket actually doesn't look too bad. There's no cracks in it, no splits in it. I wonder if they put it on the right side. No, they didn't. Man, come on, people. Come on. Now, I got my head all torn apart here. There's only a couple things I see that are on here that I need to take off, but are not bad. Like for instance, there's my other bolt to my fuel rod. There's that one, that's one. Okay. Like for instance, my temp sensor has to come off. My other sensor has to come off. 2 temp sensors have to come off, so I have to take those 2 off as well. And they're very small. Be careful with them. Okay. Do not try to break them. Do not try to Hulk them. Okay. I'll show you what they are here in a second as soon as I get my tool in here. That special tool I went looking for. Okay. You just want to be careful. Okay, don't go at it sideways because it will snap that fucker. Get your temp sensor. You want to be careful with it. Which is right here. That's your temp sensor. It's on the side of the block, the distributor side. Okay. Be careful with it. Now, next one is kind of a big beefy bastard. You'll probably have to get a wrench on it. It's probably a 15 or a 16. I'm gonna try 19 to see what it is. And it's a 19. So I'm gonna use my little persuasion here. Damn. And that did not come off the way I wanted it to. Yeah, I don't think it's even a 19. What it is, it's just all gunked up. Yeah, it is a 19. It's just gunked up. Okay, good. There she goes. So it is a 19 for this big one on the bottom here. This big temp sensor. That is a 19. But I see everything else is taken off. Everything else looks pretty. Nothing else is lingering. I'm leaving my valves in there, okay? Because no oil goes down the valves. We're fine about that, okay? I'm gonna look at the bottom of my head. Just tip it up. Looks clean, but it needs to be degreased as well. And I see I do have a spark plug still in that cylinder, so I might as well take that thing out while I do this. Okay. Also, I'm gonna take out that valve seat gasket right here. Just be careful with it. You don't want to damage it at all. There she goes. Okay, good. Spark plug, what are you doing in there? You're making me look bad, buddy. Nope. Ooh, and you're still tight too. Ooh. Never use a drill on spark plugs, but in this case they're gonna be changed out anyway. So I don't care. Hey, pliers. Thank you. Beep. Spark plug distractors. That's what I call them. And you can tell that the oil has gotten to them. That's great. So, let's go outside, clean up the rest of these parts, get them in here. After the clean, we'll put them somewhere special. And then we'll take our head out there, degrease that bastard as well, get that going. We should be easy peasy lemon squeezes. Okay, so let's go. Get the degreaser. Right, so far, everything's looking good on the degreasing side. Hell of a lot better. Especially these fucking bolts. I don't know where I'm gonna put you guys out here. I don't know where. Because I need to use both of my hands for this shit. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think of something. I don't know where to put you guys. But you can see, it's looking really pretty. Looking a lot better. Look at all that oil. It's just, oh my god, dude. Hey, there's a spark plug. These wires are gonna be changed out anyway, so I'm not worried about them. Okay, there's my greaser. All that old shit. Then pretty soon I'm gonna turn on my garden hose and just fucking hose the shit out of this. I can probably do this with one hand. Probably. Where's my scraper? Ah, there's my brush. I got an old wheel brush from like a hardware store or something. That's what I got. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to put you guys down. Oh, perfect. I have a window seal just for you guys. Now, let's clean this monkey up, shall we? Oh my God. Why do you people do this? I don't understand it. Why? I don't understand. Of course, there's gonna be a few nicks in this one because of the these goddamn chrome on this fucking wheel rail. Good. That's great again. Man, if you guys do a comparison of this shit, dude, this shit looks phenomenal. It's literally phenomenal. Okay, this fuel rail is done. I just need to turn my water on. But my water's on the other side of the fucking yard. So I'll just take that, leave it right here. You guys in the windowsill. Now, next piece I'm gonna be working on is the cradle. Wow. Oh, that monkey's on there. Try not to get this shit in your eyes like I just did. My eyes are kind of burning now. Woo. It's looking better. Notice I am wearing gloves. Okay? Important. Wear some fucking gloves. Especially with dealing with greaser. It's fucking bad. Oh, my hair is just fucking outstanding everywhere. I should grab my hat. I think my hat's inside. I do believe it. Okay, cradle piece is done. So I'll get some water on it. Perfect. Next, thermostat housing, thermostat gasket holder, thermostat, I don't know what the fuck, inlet tube. There you go. Oh, you are not going anywhere, please. Those bolts are important. Well, some of them are, unless someone did a fucking dumbass mistake, like that one bolt. Yes, in the same video, we are going to put everything back together. Okay? Damn, man. That is just fucking bad. If you want to show your true work on a car, you know, take your time with it, you know. Say, oh yeah, man, see how clean that thing is? Hell yeah, dude. See that? What'd you do? Rob a fucking meter maid, or did you rob a maid to do your car for you? Nah, man. You know what? I was just outside. I decided, you know what, that looked good? That bitch would look good, you know, with nothing on her. You know, nothing on at all. You know, just fucking, yeah. Inlet tube's done. Distributor. Oh, getting close to that cam. cam is gonna be a fun day. Oh man. Oh. Help me, Lord. Fuck me. Oh my god, dude. Like I said, please clean your cars. If my Honda was doing this, I would literally shit a brick. I would wonder what the fuck she's leaking for. I would look at it and go, she's leaking somewhere. I would tear it apart and find out where the fuck the leak was coming from. Not this shit. Leak. Fix your shit. How about this car, this 95, about $100. How can you argue, right? $100. Really simple project to do, really easy project to do. It's just some people are just fucking stupid. Christ. Of course, you're gonna rotate that fucking ring, so I'll show you how to put it on the right way, so don't have to worry about that. Oh my god. This distributor is gonna look a hell of a lot better when she's done. She's already looking a hell of a lot better. Whew. Almost. Once I get my hose off the yard, I'm right now watering the fucking grass. That's how often I use my hose, you know. I use my hose all the time, you know, hose upon hose. Set that to the side right now because that monkey is done. On to the main piece, which is the cam. Come here, baby. Don't be so mean. Of course, your rockers are going to move, okay, because they're not sitting on springs right now. They are going to move, okay? But right now, it doesn't matter because we are just cleaning this motherfucker of someone's old life choices and mistakes. Thank you. And yes, I'm doing this on top of my fucking garbage can. This thing's gonna look immaculate when it's done. Wow, I see the color already fucking changing from it. All that old color. You have to flip this thing around to the other side. See, and one bottle of the degreaser is doing a hell of a lot, you know. You don't need like 4 or 5 bottles of degreaser for this thing. It's simple to do. Okay, now, these be able to move free? Yep, they do. Some people like to take their pieces to a mechanic shop that have them hot steam clean trained. Okay, I'm all for that, but there's a problem. What about if you warp your head? Hot water, think about it. Hot, steamy water, yeah, it's just gonna fuck up some shit. I guarantee you that. Oh, they had a smart idea to put silicone on top of the fucking valve. So where the fucking spark plug's going to? God, you guys are real fucking winners. Man, if you guys see this now, right now, she is just phenomenal. She's looking a hell of a lot better. I'm gonna nut punch the sumbitch who put silicone on these fucking spark plug walls. Cause that's not gonna sit right. You fucking idiot. You live here in Idaho, I know you do. Cause I'm the one who bought the car from you, smart ass. Set those down, set those down, set those down, set those down. Shoot off. That'll get right in between there. Hello, doll. Hello, lovely. Hello, governor. Why don't you clean me up a little, will ya? I don't know if I should. You know, it's a little lanky. Like, know what you're thinking? Hesh, what about the bottom? I'm not done yet. Now, like those seals, like I was telling you, those seals are right here. Be careful with them. Okay? All those nodes are all bad. No. You can, dude. Really? Oh my God, dude. Come on. Come up. Come up out of there. Come on. I know you do. I'm gonna try to take my cam out right now. It should just be easy as lift it right off. There you go. Oh. This thing is very important. Do not drop it. Do not damage it at all, please. Just stay. Thank you. Oh my God. Guaranteed you this thing went a couple 100,000 miles without an oil change. I can guarantee you that. But she is looking a hell of a lot better, guys. Of course, you don't have to get every nook and cranny, okay? Just get her cleaned up. Now, this thing's looking good. Sorry about the train. Now I need to go and grab my fucking hose. Where are you at, hose? Got hose. Cold water hose. Cold water in the hose. Cleaning off my trash can. Just flip her over. This thing looks phenomenal. Oh my God, dude. Hell of a lot better. Now my other pieces. Next. Triple tree. And now, fuel rail. Now this thing is going to dry out before I even put it all together, so don't worry about that, okay? Now that that's all cleaned, even my trash can. Trash can's clean. Yep. And you go get my sprinkler head. I'm gonna put it on this bag of water right here. But you know how the intake valves and everything look before, the rockers and everything look before? Look at her now. Isn't that immaculate? Damn. I would love to put you on my car. Love it. Look at my sprinkler. Put it on the back here. Not near me. I can hear you. On the grass. Hose, throw it on the yard. Fuck the spray. Okay. Now that we got this all cleaned up and looking pretty, I'm gonna see where that node was where I was slapping before. That node was slapping, so that's good. Okay, good. My seal. I may want to change that because I do see a nip in it. You see a nip. But we ain't done cleaning yet, master. Oh, hell no. We still got the head to work on. And then, I'm gonna put all this mess back together. So, ooh, maybe don't be so mean. These bolts gotta be cleaned up too. I ain't leaving one behind yet. Oh, I saw one fell. I saw one just drop. Oh, there's another one. I see you. Hello. Okay, put my new clean. Okay, now I'm not gonna clean the head right now because it has to soak and that stuff, okay? I'm just taking all my pieces that I got cleaned up, buttered up, ready to roll inside. So it can dry out. So that way we can continue with the other piece that we have to take apart, which is the intake manifold. Put my old gloves in here. Smash my fingers. Okay. Back to spraying shit down again. May have to refill my bottle again. I think I'm going to have to. So, let's go make another brewery's concoction over here. I think get back inside. It's already been recording for about an hour now. But yeah, those tools, I'll show you what they look like right now. There, under the darkness. Because, okay, it was looking like that. Now, look at her. That looks like a proud set you want to work with. Okay. A proud set you want to work with. That's why I'm doing this. So, let's go make another brewery's concoction in here. Oh, man. That fucking pizza, dude. Just fucking ruined right through me. My headphones come out. I'm gonna find my hat too, because this hair is getting ridiculous. I think this is my last bit of my diffuser. Actually, I'll just run it straight concentrate, because that head is pretty fucking bad. I'll just run it straight concentrate. Whatever water was left in it, dude, just fuck it. I have to spray that thing at least 15, 20 times. But I got to take off some of these pieces on the intake manifold, which is I'm not done here yet. As soon as the manifold is done taken apart, then I can put the head back together, which is so simple to do. It's really easy to do. Don't worry about it. I'll show you how to do it. And I'm going to need some few special things. I hope I didn't throw it away. Oh, well, I got some oil in the background just in case. I hope I didn't throw it away. I hope I didn't. I thought I put it back here somewhere. I did. For the cam. Show you how to do it. Let's go degrease this motherfucker. Perfect. Now that we got that all set up, I am back. And now we are starting construction on the intake manifold. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should cut this video here and just start a new video. That's something fun. That's something good. Take about 10 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay? I'm going to post them both up today. Don't worry about it. Okay? So thank you all for watching Hessian Lord Car Cleanup Car Restore for the 95 Honda Civic. I'll put the description in below. If you have any questions, I'll throw my number in below. About anything you have a problem with, shoot me a message. I'm going to find out. I'm going to read it. I'm going to help you guys out. Get you going in the right direction of where you need to be. So, thank you all so much for watching Hessian Lord and fixing cars today. And everyone, have fun working on cars. Bye, folks. See you in a few minutes.